Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CDC Gaming Show. I'm here at Ainsworth Live, sponsored by Tribal Gaming Hospitality Magazine and CDC Gaming Reports. To my left, I got Kelly Myers with GLI. Kelly, how has your IGA been?
It has been actually a really great event this year. It's been a pretty busy show. Today, it's kind of slowing down. We're at the end of it, but couldn't even catch our breath at the beginning of it when it opened yesterday. So it's been fantastic. Yeah.
Awesome to hear. For the folks that don't know what you do, Kelly, at GLI, could you give them a little background?
Sure. I am currently I'm the director of government affairs for GLI. And so with my team, we work with all government, tribal specifically here for this show, but state, tribal, anything to do with regulators, anything to do with any kind of technology or regulation or standards on gaming. Yeah.
So day to day, what was your trade show like Wednesday, and what was it like today?
So today started off actually, I was elected as the associate member delegate for Indian Gaming Association. So very honored to have that position now. So started early this morning at 8 a.m. with the board meetings, and then been to a few of the presentations over at the Tribal Leaders Lounge and had a few meetings, got to actually walk the show today and see a few of the vendors for the first time. So it's been a really great event.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When you talk to the tribal leaders, what do they say? Do they have recommendations for approvals for GLI? Do they compliment you on certain things you guys are doing, or what are you hearing from them?
Absolutely. So, GLI is a leader in the technology review and certification, obviously, in the industry. So there are there's a couple other test labs that are here. And, we have a lot of people that come to us and they're asking us about product. Hey, have you seen this new product on the floor? Or we just saw this. Is it something you certified, or if it's another lab that's certified, and so some of it, majority, we have, and some of it we haven't. So it's good to see like the different things that we haven't already seen come through our test lab and kind of see what other things that are out there and what other companies that are looking at. But, it's great. I'm a former tribal regulator myself before coming to GLI. So, I've always knew GLI, I always knew the company, I always trusted the company. And I feel that, with our leaders that are coming to us, they're like, hey, we look to you guys. We had a regulator come by and ask us if we would go with them and look at a product that was out because they just wanted our opinion that's on it. So that's fantastic to know that, such a trusted company here in the industry.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, we've had some new things pop up, right? We've had sports betting. We've had iGaming. How has GLI had to adapt to those two new features?
So, we're prepared. We're always looking forward. GLI has their technical standards that we're developing to come out to help those operators and regulators and suppliers get ready for that. So even we've had GLI 33 for many years now, which is for the sports betting side. We're also updating some of our technical standards right now to include for cybersecurity, which is, obviously the
huge topic.
Everybody's coming to, everybody's asking for it. We have our division within GLI, which is our Bulletproof company. And it has been actually probably our biggest discussion this whole time at the conference. Yeah.
What's some of the things that operators don't do you would like to see fixed, or what's some of the advice you could give operators in staying in code?
So the number one advice I would give is for your protection on cybersecurity right now. If you think about it with your brick and mortar facilities, look around at the security cameras, look around at how many security officers that you have, how much are you protecting that inside of that facility for those games? And yes, the money that's there, but what do you do and protect your digital side? And if you have, 2 or 3 IT people that are working Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, you're not protected. You're not protected full time on it. That is probably the biggest, I would say, advice that I would give to any tribal regulator, tribal operator, tribal leader. That is the one area that you want to focus on, if you haven't already, is some kind of protection for that. Because we see in the news every day.
100%.
Every day. And every company's, I had one company that said, we're being almost hit. I think they've blocked like 300 times daily, and it's just, it is the world today, and it's the industry that we're in. Yeah.
Right. And for the operators listening at home that's saying, Kelly, you hit the nail on the head. where do they get started? You know, do you recommend anybody? Who do they reach out to?
For sure. Obviously, you can reach out to us with our Bulletproof side on it. You know, there's many. And not every provider is the perfect fit for the perfect tribe supplier. It affects everybody. Reach out, talk to different companies on what they can do for you, but always check references on who are you working with other tribes. What have you done? You know, that's the biggest advice I give. We would love to work with any client, anybody. But if we're not the fit, that's understandable. But, you know, whoever you go with, check what they've done, ask for their references. And that's always the best advice that I think I have to give to it.
I love that advice. Kelly, you've been very busy with your side of things, but outside of your sector, kind of walking around the trade show floor, has anything caught your eye, or have you caught a panel that you were really interested in?
Yeah, I actually just sat in over the Tribal Gaming Protection Network panel, the Women Trailblazers. Fantastic panel. And every panel they're always different. You know, it's kind of some of the standard questions of, what have you done and where have you been or whatever. But the questions that Julie Hackman had asked were, if you were to come on stage, what's your song you want to come into on? If you could develop a board game, like, what would your board game be? And they were just fantastic, different questions. It was really engaging over there. The ladies that were speaking on the panel, they were fantastic.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. We need more of that going forward with G2E and all that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Lastly, I know we're in Anaheim. I don't know where you're stationed full time, but did you have any plans? Any fun activities in Anaheim?
I just came in for work, unfortunately. I actually live in Nashville, so it's always fun in Nashville. There's always a lot of fun things to do there. So, coming in, traveling, I was just here for the work, and it was still great. Went to the welcome reception at the House of Blues. It was great. Went to a couple of the supplier parties and had a few dinners, and always try to call it an early night, though.
Now I hear that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, GLI, Kelly Myers, thank you for the update, Kelly.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah.